I opened my eyes, a jarring gasp escaping my lips. The familiar scent of lemon-scented disinfectant filled my nostrils, a smell I'd come to associate with my final days. But this wasn't the stark white hospital room I remembered. This was my bedroom, bathed in the soft morning light, filtering through the lace curtains. The date on the digital clock read September 3, 2023, a full year before the accident. I was back. I had been reborn. A wave of dizziness hit me, and I clutched my head. That's when I heard it. A frantic internal monologue that wasn't mine. Okay. Leo, deep breaths. She's awake. Just act normal. Don't let her know you stayed up all night watching her, just in case. That might be creepy. The love guru said to be charming, not creepy. My husband. Leo stood in the doorway, a tray with a steaming mug and a single rose balanced precariously in his hands. He wore a goofy, hopeful smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. His actual eyes were filled with a raw panic I'd never seen before. Okay. Step 1. The grand gesture. A single perfect rose. He said it symbolizes singular devotion, and her favorite tea. Earl Grey, 2 sugars, splash of milk. Got it, nailed it. She has to love this. Please love this. He walked over, his movements stiff and rehearsed. Good morning, my love, he said, his voice a little too loud. I brought you some tea. Teens in my past life, I would have given him a polite, distant thank you. Our marriage had become a quiet expanse of civility, a contract we were both politely fulfilling. The passion had fizzled out years ago, replaced by a comfortable, yet hollow routine. I died believing he felt the same indifference I did. But this inner voice, it was screaming with desperation. I took the mug, my fingers brushing his. Jolt, like static electricity, passed between us. Whoa, she touched me. She actually touched me. Okay, play it cool. Don't drop the tray. The guru said, physical contact, even accidental, is a huge win. Level up. What's next? Oh right. The compliment. You look beautiful this morning, he stammered, his gaze darting from my face to the wall and back again. The sunlight really brings out the sleepiness in your eyes. Wait, no, that's not right. Abort. 2. His internal voice was a siren of pure chaos. A genuine laugh escaped me, the first one he'd heard in what felt like forever. His head snapped back to me, his eyes wide. She laughed. Was that a good laugh or you're a total moron laugh? The guru's manual didn't specify different laugh types. Okay, just smile. Smile and nod. Project confidence. He offered a wobbly, uncertain smile. I'm glad I could amuse you, he said, sounding like he was reading from a script. Over the next few days, this strange, secret broadcast continued. I became a silent audience to Leo's hilarious and heartwarming project, Win Back My Wife campaign. Masterminded by some mysterious love guru. One evening, he tried to cook me dinner. I sat in the living room, pretending to read, while his internal commentary narrated the culinary disaster unfolding in the kitchen. Okay. The recipe says fold in the egg whites gently. What does that even mean? Is this gentle? Am I folding? Or am I just stirring aggressively? Oh no, it's turning grey. Why is the souffle grey? The guru said a home-cooked meal speaks to the heart. This thing is screaming food poisoning. He emerged an hour later, covered in flour, presenting a blackened, lopsided dish with a brave face. Voila, he announced. A rustic chicken pot pie. I looked at the culinary crime scene, then at his hopeful, soot-stained face, and I burst out laughing again. A deep belly laugh this time. Who just stood there, his internal voice a quiet whisper. She's so beautiful when she laughs like that. I don't care if she throws this disaster in the bin. That sound is worth all of it. My heart ached. How had I been so blind? This man, who I thought was just going through the motions, was fighting a secret, clumsy, adorable war for my affection. The distance between us wasn't his indifference. It was my own. I had built the walls so high, I couldn't see him trying to climb them. Another day, he left a small, handwritten note on my pillow. I was listening to the radio today, and they played that song, the one from our first date. It made me smile. I hope you have a day that makes you smile. 2. His inner voice was a nervous wreck. Asterisk, is that too cheesy? The guru said small, thoughtful gestures are more powerful than grand ones. But what if she thinks it's lame? But what if she doesn't even remember the song? Oh man, I should have just bought more flowers. Asterisk, I remembered the song. An indie rock ballad we'd danced to under the stars at an outdoor festival. Tears pricked my eyes. This wasn't a stranger trying to win a prize. This was my Leo, the man I fell in love with, trying to find his way back to me. That evening, I decided to stop being a spectator. He was sitting on the couch, nervously scrolling through a website on his phone. I peeked over his shoulder. It was a forum called the Love Guru's Lair. His latest post was heartbreaking. Help, I think I'm failing. I've tried gestures, compliments, cooking. She's laughing more, which is good, but I still feel like she's a million miles away. What do I do now? A reply popped up from loveguru_official. Leo, my friend, you've been focusing on the what. It's time to focus on the why. Don't just show her you love her. Tell her why you fell in love, why you still love her, and why you're terrified of losing her. The most powerful tool isn't in my manual, it's in your heart. Be honest. Leo let out a long, shaky breath. His inner voice was a quiet storm of fear and resolve. Asterisk, okay, he's right. No more tricks, no more manuals, just the truth. I have to tell her. I have to risk it all. Asterisk, he turned off his phone and looked up, his eyes meeting mine. Thought. The panic was gone, replaced by a fragile, vulnerable sincerity. Kate, he began, his voice barely a whisper. Before he could say another word, I leaned in and gently placed my fingers on his lips. It's okay, I whispered back. I hear you. A look of utter confusion washed over his face. Asterisk, she hears me. What does that mean? Is this a metaphor? The guru never mentioned metaphors. Asterisk, I smiled. A real warm smile that reached my eyes. I leaned in closer, my lips almost touching his ear. Bae! And for the record, I whispered, your souffle was a disaster. But it was the most romantic disaster I've ever seen. I pulled back to see his jaw on the floor. His mind completely, utterly blank, for the first time since I woke up in this new reality. The silence was deafening, and in that silence, I finally understood. This second chance wasn't just about me avoiding my fate, it was about us finding ours. I took his hand, lacing my fingers through his. So, I said, a playful glint in my eye. Tell me more about this love guru. A slow, dawning smile spread across Leo's face, and for the first time, his outward expression and his inner joy were in perfect, beautiful harmony. This time, we were going to get it right. Thank you so much for watching our story today. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next chapter. We love having you here and can't wait to see you again soon.